Good evening, 晚上好。Do you know the difference between 会、能、可以 and do you know how to use 会、能、可以 Tonight, we are going to learn the difference between them and we also going to learn how to use them. Okay, first, what's the difference between 会、能 and 可以？You know, if you search the dictionary, you'll find out that 会、能、可以 all of them, it's can do something. I can do this, I can do that. But actually, 你会 do something or 你能 do something. The things you can do, they are different. For example, 会，我会说中文 I can speak Chinese. And 鸟能飞The bird can fly. Okay, in English, both of them you can use. The bird can fly. I can speak Chinese. But in Chinese, they are different. When you use 会, when you say you can do something, you use 会, which means the things must be a skill. You learned it and you can do it. For example, you are now native Chinese speaker, but now you can speak Chinese, which means you learned before, right? So in this case, you have to use 会 because after 会 must be something skill. 我会说中文 I can speak Chinese because I learned before. 我会说英文 I can speak English because I learned before. 我会说日文 I can speak Japanese because I learned before. But the bird it's the ability. You were born to have this ability. It's like the bird. The bird can fly. 鸟能飞. Even if you learn how to fly, but you still cannot fly, right? Because you were not. Well, you can say, oh, I can take the plane, but that's different. But you yourself, you cannot fly, right? Okay. So the first difference between 会 and 能 is 会 must it's something you can do something, it's like a skill, and then it's like your ability, it's like you were born with this ability. Okay, and the second way to use 能, for example, 我能走路了 I can walk now. What happened? It's like yes, you could walk, but because something happened, you couldn't walk. So you went to the hospital. Maybe you stay in the hospital for a week, and then now you can walk, right? So in this case, we also only use 能, like your body recover. Something bad happened to you, and your body recover, so you can have this ability again. In this case, we also use 能. For example, 我能走路了. And also something, it's about your ability. You cannot do it. For example, oh, my throat, it's painful today. I cannot speak. In this case, we use 不能, right? 我不能说话，因为我的嗓子很痛. I cannot speak because my throat, it's painful. Right. Speak. I can speak. Yesterday, I could speak. Yeah. And okay, I can speak just because of the pain. So I cannot speak today just for the moment. So in this case, we also use 能. There's nothing to do with 会. The things you can do with 会, only the things it's a skill. Okay, and so you might ask, what's the difference with the 可以? Okay, yes, 可以 also you can translate 可以 to I can do something or can you do something, but it's the third way to use 能 as like a permission, ask permission. So ask someone's permission, like can you tell me your name? 你能告诉我你的名字吗？ Can you do that? 你能爸爸吗？ So 你 means you 能，你能吗 is can you do something？ 告诉 tell me， 告诉我 tell me。你的 your 名字 name your name Can you tell me your name？ 你能告诉我你的名字吗？ In this case, you can change 能 to 可以。When you ask the permission, 能 and 可以 they are almost the same. So, for example, can you tell me where the bathroom is? 你能告诉我洗手间在哪吗？洗手间 bathroom 在哪 Where is? You can also say 你可以告诉我洗手间在哪吗？ It's the same. So when you ask someone's permission, 能 and 可以 they are exactly, well, almost the same. But what's the difference between 可以 and 能? Well, there's only one difference, I think. It's a 不可以 and 不能 negative way. So 不可以 basically it's like the something relative about the law. So illegal things 不可以. For example, you cannot drink when you have to drive. So it's 不可以 because it's forbidden. Okay, but it's not 不能. 不能 is not that strong. If you say 不能, for example, 不能 it's like something. Basically, I can drink the cold tea, but today because I don't feel well, I don't want to drink. I cannot drink anything cold. 我不能喝冰水. I cannot drink cold water. 我不能喝冰水. But it's not 我不可以. 不可以 is like the law not allow me to do it. It's like it's illegal. Anyway, you can drink cold water, right? It's not illegal. So 不可以 is super strong, something like about the law. 不能 is just you cannot do it because of something. Okay. So this is the difference between 可以 and 能. Okay, so the 会 能 不可以 the difference is just about the ability. When you use 会 is something you can do, it's like a skill. And then it's more about like you were born with this ability. And as a permission, when something is about the permission, you can use 能 or 可以. They are the same. But the difference between them, it's like the 不可以, it's like the illegal things. And the 不能 is something you cannot do. But it's more about like because of something. For example, like I'm sick, I cannot drink cold water, 不能. Okay. And so we already learned how to use 能, but 会 except to say, I can do it like a skill. Is there other way to use 会? Yes. The second way to use 会, it means like the will is a possibility. For example, will it rain tomorrow? In English, it's like will. So you can say 明天会下雨吗? Will it snow tomorrow? 明天会下雪吗? In this case, you only use 会, not 能. So will is similar like English. And it's a possibility and it's more about like the subjective possibility. So you can also ask, will you come tomorrow? 明天你会来吗? It's also okay. So the second way to use 会 is similar like English will. Will you come tomorrow? 明天你会来吗? Will it rain tomorrow? 明天会下雨吗? Okay. And the third way. What's the difference between the first way and the third way? For example, 我会跳舞. 跳舞 means dance. I can dance because I learned before and it's kind of a skill. So I use 会, 我会跳舞. But when I put 非常 before the 会, it will change to something very well. For example, wow, you dance very well. You can just say 你非常会跳舞. Yes, that's it. You don't need to say 好。Some of you are saying, oh, something 好，跳舞跳得很好。Yes, you can say like that. But when you know the third way to use 会, it's more convenient. You just need put the adjective adverb before the 会. If you have the meaning like something, you do something very well. For example, you can speak Chinese. You is 你会说中文 and I put 非常 before 会. It's like the 你非常会说中文 which means you speak Chinese very well. And you can speak English. 你会说英文 You can speak English very well. 你非常会说英文 You can speak Japanese. 你会说日文 日文 is Japanese. And how about you can speak Japanese very well? Yes. 你非常会说日文 That's it. Just similar, actually the first one and the third one, they are kind of similar. But the difference is like you put the adjective adverb before 会, it turns to like do something very well. Okay, so today we learned the difference between 会, 能, and 可以, and also we learned the ways to use 会, 能, 可以. If you have any questions, leave your comments. And thank you for watching today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. 再见。